Okay. So what's your plan for today? Are you visiting any temple? Because today is Mahashivratri.
Let me show you something. Temple is exactly next to our PG.
Hmm. Wow, that's great. Love it. Big temple.
For the past like 2 to 3 days, I mean, they were doing the painting and different kind of designs, and they have made a lot of like modification in this temple as well. And they have
Hmm.
installed a new mirror as well for the visitors.
Okay.
Normally what happens when we go to any temple, so we also take this tika.
Hmm.
Many people want to see whether the tika is in the proper place or not. So that's why in the background of the temple, so they have installed one big mirror.
Hmm.
You can see your inner face and in the body there as well. So today I saw it because around 3 to 4 days ago when I went to the temple, so there was no existence of any mirror. I think yesterday or day before yesterday,
Hmm.
only for the like Mahashivratri. Lot of people are coming to it, like quite naturally because South India is more devotional and more like connected to their culture compared to western part, eastern part, or like northern part. So the people are very devotional, not only like because of Shivratri. If I go there on a normal day as well, so I always get to see many people, like especially female. Males are very less, but still, when compared to our Bengal location, the people are more connected to their culture, religion, and they are pretty much like they have good level of like connection with the God.
Do you know why do we celebrate Mahashivratri? Do you know any story behind it? When did it started?
Mahashivratri has like multiple stories. I know about like 2 to 3 stories. So first thing is Mahashivratri is the day when Mata Parvati and Lord Shiva got married. This is the first story.
Okay.
Second story is Mahashivratri is the day, there was a particular Samudra Manthan or something. In the Samudra Manthan, two kind of things basically came out of this like she. One is the nectar that is called Amrit, and one was the Vish. You see, venom or something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, all the gods and the demons, they were fighting for the Amrit. So nobody wanted to take the venom as well. So then Lord Shiva came, but there must be something actually who had to take that particular thing, or otherwise there was no specific like way to differentiate the nectar from the wish. So Lord Shiva actually took the entire wish, and when he was drinking that, I think Mata Parvati did something because they all had some kind of like spiritual energy and power. So due to this, that got stuck exactly at this point, the atom circle kind of point. That's why like Lord Shiva, this specific point looks always like blue in color.
Mm-hmm.
These are the two stories actually which I normally know about like Mahashivratri.
Okay.
And this is a very kind of in every culture there are few days and few times which are considered as very spiritual and very auspicious.
Okay.
So Mahashivratri is one of them, and this is really good for those people, I mean, who want to follow the path of spiritual life and a very happy and a life that is less ignorance, and full of a lot of knowledge and devotion. So for these people,
Mm-hmm.
this time is better.
So when did you go to the temple today?
I went there by 9:30.
9:30. And what did you see exactly over there? Like, and how many people are worshiping or came together, gathered there?
Okay, so more than I think 200, 300 people were there, including 7, 8 priests. They were basically cooperating with the people, what to do, how to do, and distributing the prasadam and
Mm-hmm.
those like nectar, as you see, and coconut water. So they were helping the people, and people were very much devotional, and they were praying, and many people had their different kind of demands and claims, from like from the god. So they claimed and all these kind of things, and the decoration was really good because normally I also go to the temple. It's not like occasionally I go. So when I feel like I should go to the temple, so I go because this is very close. So a lot of decoration happens, flowers, then incense sticks, fruits, and the people are very energetic today. I don't know, even though they are in fasting, but the people are very energetic to get into the temple and do the abhishek. Abhishek means, as you know, I mean,
Mhm.
pouring the milk and the water on the top of like Shiva Linga and taking the blessings. So the people were just doing that.
Okay,
But
tell
yeah,
me
I
the
just get that.
qualities of Lord Shiva. Like some good quality do you like really from this god?
Okay, first of all, I like a lot about, even though Lord Shiva is considered as the god of destruction, but he is very cool and calm, mostly. Okay. And until and unless the real situation comes, actually, he doesn't become angry. And this
Yeah.
kind of behavior should be, should have in the life of every single person, So you have to be really cool and calm always. But when the real time comes, so you have to show your anger, because in our, like, every single person's character, there is anger, right? But you have to understand also when you should be angry and how to deal with that particular anger as well. So Lord Shiva is one of the best examples of that. Secondly, Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva, actually, the meditative, if I talk about the meditative posture of like Lord Shiva,
Mhm.
right? So this is something that also like motivates me a lot, to control yourself, to control your emotions to a certain extent. And thirdly, Lord Shiva, doesn't have that kind of like lust. Lust means, as you know, that Lord Shiva was the god of Samshan, right? So he didn't have a lot of lust for money and property and all these kind of stuff as well. So these are the three things actually which I like a lot about like Lord Shiva. And apart from that, as I also gave you another really best example,
Mhm.
that when there was like nobody to take that, the bad things, from the good, when there had to be the differentiation between good and bad. So all the people actually went with the good one, but nobody was willing to take the bad one, so that everyone could get their equal, distribution.
Mhm.
But Lord Shiva is somebody because of the other people, so he had sacrificed himself so that the other people could live a
Mhm.
very happy life,
Mhm.
life of their own wish.
So
So these are the like
where
few.
from where did you get this information? Did you get this information from your parents or from the internet or from any videos? How did you get this information?
I got all this information firstly from my like family members when I was very young, when I was a kid. But
Mhm.
after that, I just wanted to validate this information that, because there are like many things which my family members taught, and eventually they were wrong. For example, the existence of ghost. That if you do not sleep, the ghost will come and kill you, right? So I just wanted to logically verify and validate each and everything about the authenticity, that whether it's right or wrong. So then I went to like normal Google and YouTube, and from every single source of information, I received the same message. That so then I just started believing in all these kind of things that this is something that happened. And normally, history is something. If you believe, you believe. If you don't believe, you don't. Okay. So
Okay, got your point. It's a matter of faith. Okay, the way our brain work.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm. That's great.
I'm feeling really hungry, but unfortunately, I'm not able to drink or eat anything today till like 6.
Okay. How about the weather in your place? Like, is it extremely hot outside, or right now it is around like 12 o'clock, right? 39 past 11. So how's the weather? Do you feel very hot outside, or it's a moderate one?
No, no. Today, I don't know why. Even though it's very much sunny, but today the temperature is very moderate. Okay,
Okay,
it's not that much,
hot.
like scorching. Or because yesterday exactly at the same time, the temperature was very extreme, like 32, 33 degrees Celsius. But today it's now 26 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
So feeling good to be honest, because especially when you do fasting, so if the temperature remains pretty much moderate, so that helps your body a lot. But if the
Okay, you're
temperature
fasting
is,
now. Okay, you're
huh?
fasting. You're fasting. Are you fasting?
Yeah, I'm fasting.
Great,
I
great, man.
mean, yesterday I had my meal by 8:30 p.m. in the evening, and today I'm gonna have by 6:30 or 7 p.m. Yep.
What's the reason behind fasting? May I know? Like, what do you ask for? What do you wish for?
I mean, normally, actually, fasting is not about the wishing always. No, wishing is the secondary part. Fasting is something that has like two significance, in my opinion. I mean, as far as I know, or as far as I read from like books, and I got information from multiple sources. First, significance is fasting is good for your health as well. Because normally what happens if we compare our body with a bike? Okay, let's take our body with a bike. So if somebody is riding any particular bike regularly for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and after that the bike, even though it's a machine, but if you give a little bit of race to a particular bike as well, so that's good. So after that, it also works pretty much well. On the other hand, our human body, we are eating every single day, eating and drinking. So because of which, what happens? We also have a food canal. So in the food canal, so there might be a little bit of layer of whatever we are eating, the spices and all this stuff. So when we do the fasting, so what happens? That specific layer of oil, spice, and all this stuff, so that becomes very dry. Okay, because we're not eating and drinking something for like almost 18 hours, like 20 hours. And after that, we always break our fasting by drinking water. Okay, so once we drink any water, so normally what happens? Those dry kind of materials, they directly go to our what do we call it? Our stomach. And after that, when you go to the bathroom, so that particular process basically cleans your entire food pipe. That
Hmm.
is why this is very much important. And secondary, if I talk about the spiritual point of view, so definitely when you do fasting, so you understood, you basically understand another thing, that especially there are like many people not in India. Even in India we have many people. Even out of India there are many people who do not get like 3 times meal a day. So sometimes they just go to bed without having anything, and in the morning when they wake up they also feel very hungry. So it makes us feel like there are many people, who are suffering with hunger, who are suffering with poverty. If we can do something from our end, after fulfilling all of our dreams and passions, whatever we have, so we should do something so that they also do not go to their bed like empty stomach. And the third thing is about, your connection with the Almighty God. So when you are feeling something, internally, so that makes your subconscious mind very active,
Hmm.
and that makes your mind really cool and calm as well. I mean, at the beginning, you will feel like I'm feeling very hungry, very hungry. But after 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, so naturally your mind, body, entire neurological system will become really cool and calm. Okay, so that will certainly help you to take really good decisions in your life, and that's very important.
Okay, but you know that. And
These are the three
fasting,
things.
I mean, we have been fasting. When I talk about me, I never fasted in my entire life. Okay, maybe sometime I didn't get food at that time, kind of I fasted. But when I talk about my mother, like Monday and Saturday, like there is a particular day devoted for the deity, right? Okay, so at that time, my mother, my family members sometimes fast, like especially on Monday.
Monday is basically the day of Lord Shiva.
Hmm.
Okay, and Tuesday is the day of like Lord Hanuman. So they have like different types of like days.
Hmm.
But I mean, if you are doing on that particular day, that's okay. But it doesn't mean that apart from that day, actually, you cannot show your devotion to any god and goddess. So devotion is something that's completely internal. So it's a connection between the creation and the creator.
Yeah. Have you
Devotion
ever
can be.
have you ever fasted because of you wanted to get married with a beautiful girl? Because there are so many people they do the same thing. They want to fast because of want to get a beautiful girl.
No, I mean it's not about being a beautiful girl, but previous year and even like this year also I'm doing fasting because I want to see like I have like multiple wishes. Okay, but two of the wishes is I want to see the girl who I love with me as my wife with my family members. Okay, this is my wish. I just want her and all of my family members to be happy because these are the people who make me happy. If they are happy, so I will also be happy with them. So this is something that I wished like this year, and even in the previous year, I kind of wished the same thing from the Almighty God. So that's it. And otherwise, like God has given me like many things, which a normal human being requires to live a good life. I'm young. I have my energy in my body. I have my energy in my mind. I'm doing a job. I'm making money. So now I just need a good family so that I can survive and I can make them happy. And when I go back to my home, so there should be somebody to take care of me. I can take care of myself as well, but still, after a certain period of time, so we don't become dependent. But if you have a partner, so that's really a good thing.
Hmm. Okay, great. Okay, so ask me another question then.
Yeah.
Interesting, interesting topic.
Interesting topic.
Ramjan is coming, right? Approaching. Ramjan is approaching, right?
Ramzan, yeah. Ramzan is also like around the corner because I have 3 to 4 of my like Muslim colleagues in the same batch. So they were also talking about, Ramadan is coming, so we will do fasting, we will bring some fruits. Okay, because after 6 or 6:30, they also break their fast with
Mm.
dates, and apple, banana.
That is good, like they have their own systems, I mean, beliefs. We have our, like each and every religions, when I talk about Hindu, Muslim, Christian, like they have set of belief system, okay, rules. You have to do this, so you will go to heaven. You will do this, you will go to the hell, straight to the hell. Yeah, belief is everything. Faith,
No,
that's it.
wait a minute. I don't know about the point of like heaven and hell, but I worship God. It's not about actually I want God to send me to heaven,
Hmm.
right? I just want to live a life in a very peaceful manner. Um, and I don't want to hurt somebody, especially intentional. Like unintentionally, sometimes many people get hurt because of your behavior, because of your promotion. But when you're hurting and harming somebody intentionally, especially emotionally, especially if you hurt somebody in emotion. So I mean, I don't know, but normally, that hurt, returns back to you after a certain period of time.
Hmm.
Sometimes it even multiplies. It becomes even bigger kind of like punishment for you.
Hmm.
So that's why this is my belief that when you know that somebody is getting hurt because of you, so you should stop it. Whatever you're doing, basically.
Good point. Yeah, then, um,
So tell me actually when you're going to follow like Sivratri in 2027 or 2028?
could you repeat that question? When am I going to visit to any temple?
That's the question. Yeah, actually,
I will
that was my
see.
question.
I'm surrounded by the temples. Okay, so it doesn't matter like what day is it, whether it is Mahashivratri or not. I go from time to time, visit. I see people, hang out there. A peaceful environment. Sometimes I
Mm.
like to bring my book with me and I read some couple of pages over there. It's like peaceful. Different people think, oh my God, what are you doing right now? Reading books. It's a good feeling.
Mm. But at least actually you are acknowledging that temple is a place that gives you peace,
I see. Like
right?
there are two types of temple. Okay,
Mm.
I live in a very rural area. So when I talk about temple, especially temple that's situated in a very quiet area. Okay. Okay. Means you're not going to get lots of noises from outside, like vehicles. For example, another example I'll give you. If you go and visit any temple which is situated in city, okay, it could be very difficult to find peace over there. That's my experience. Okay, because
Mm.
constantly going to see the noise, hear the noise, so I don't feel good over there. I like to look at, I mean, I have to go to the temple where this temple are situated in the hilly area, so where that you're not going to find any noise, vehicle noise, and pujari also going to sit very quietly, like they do not care about anything at all. In such kind of area I require, I don't like the temples. Liking is not word, like I don't find peace. Okay, it depends on the personality, I mean, individual, what do they think about it. But I like to find a temple which is very quiet, where I go, I'll see it for it 4 to 5 pages. I feel very serenity over there.
Mm.
This kind of places I like.
Nice. So then at least actually you go to temple. I'm really happy to hear that
Okay.
only to read book to get like the proper peace of your mind or to
there, there are there,
enjoy the serenity
there
of
are
the
different
nature.
different there are
Go to
different
temple.
different reason. You're Whenever you go to the temple, okay, at any occasion you're going to see puja, you're going to see Rakhi, you're going to see Mamta, you're going to see different yes. Just kidding.
Mm, yeah, I mean
That's the
that's
example.
very normal.
That's very normal. I'm
But
trying to be
actually, your
positive.
eyes could be on the God only. You can see like Rakhi, Puja, Devika, and whoever they are. But if you're going to a temple, especially with a certain kind of a wish, or I mean, you want to only just get connected to the God, because I have seen like many people who go to temple only to fulfill their wish, only to
Mhm,
request something to the God.
mhm,
On the other hand, I have seen a lot of people they just go and sit at the temple. do meditation, sit for 5 to 10 minutes, they come back.
Yeah.
I mean, they go to the temple only for their mental peace and to because they, I think somehow to a certain extent they understood that no matter I ask something from the God or not, but I have to do something even from my end as well. So then God will certainly, give you something, right?
Yeah.
If you say that I want to be a billionaire and you want to sleep only off throughout the day, so God will certainly not help you because God doesn't see any kind of effort from your end. You
Mhm.
have given each and everything to the feet of the Almighty God and you are doing nothing,
Yeah.
right? And even after that, you have a very high level of expectation. So I do not think that God, fulfills this kind of expectation with people. God will see your effort. God will see your hard work. How you're doing, how much you're doing, how passionate you are, and eventually will get those.